It's a lot of breakups in the air. It's crazy because, cuddle season's about to kick in and you think people will be getting closer. And you're seeing it a lot out here, man. So, I call it real life. There's a lot of breakups around me going on. And then you got, out here in the entertainment world, you got some breakups going on. I'm going to talk about three of the big ones right now. I'm going to use one of them for tonight's point, for tonight's main, little speech, little get down. Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor. I haven't seen too much about what exactly went down. I'm only going off kind of like the things she said. She made it seem like it kind of fizzled out. That happens. I mean, when you really fall in love and it's really love with somebody, a lot of times that can wash away over time, and you just can't get that high back anymore, and you kind of give up and try to look for it somewhere else, whatever. I'm not saying anybody was cheating or anything like that. All I'm saying is sometimes the thrill's just gone and it wears off and people go their separate ways. I respect them so much as a couple that because ain't nothing really came out too crazy, I'm gonna keep it at that. It's respectful. I love their image as a millennial couple. So a millennial black couple. So I hope they keep it like that. I don't want to hear no crazy slander. They say they're going to be friends and stuff like that. I hope they stick to that. You know what I'm saying? They are a family. They got a baby. I think they might have more than one. I'm not sure, but let's just hope they can stay cordial, and we'll see what goes from there. Jeezy and Jenna May, is that her name? I'm not sure. Jenna May. What I can take from that is a lot of times a woman will get with a certain type of guy for the thrill of it, but man, the thing about being with somebody for the thrill of it is again that wears off. You know what I'm saying? And then they go back to what they're familiar with. Jenna May always made it clear she loved white men more, and black men were kind of second. So I think she's just going back to what she's more used to being with. And Jeezy, man, he's one of the top dogs. He can get anybody he wants. So if he is hurting, he ain't gonna be hurting for long. Shout out to Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think she just loves white men, and that's kind of that's what she's going back to. She got what she needs. She got a baby out of it. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. But I think that's what's going on with them. I think at the end of the day, she just she wasn't rolling like that like everybody thought. You know what I'm saying? She ain't at the picnics and stuff like that, eating the peach cobbler and all that, man. She's trying to find her way back to the Hamptons and be around them white boys, and you know what I'm saying, wherever she's at, and be around the white guys. That's what she likes. That's what she's turned on by. That's her imprint. So anything else in that is just probably gonna be temporary, which it looks like this was. Papoose and Remy. That's what tonight's topic is, man. Guys got to stick to their purpose, man, and put their purpose first. I feel like Pap was a dope rapper, but he quit putting his purpose first when he started really looking after his wife, Remy. You know what I'm saying? She's an artist just like him, and she got some serious monster hit records. He's got some bangers. He's really well known on the East Coast, especially. He's underground and stuff like that. And I think he had a lot of potential. Like he was a serious rhyme slinger. You know what I'm saying? He was one of like K Slay's favorites, I believe. And the late K Slay, man, he didn't just mess with no chumps. I know they always said he was faithful to her while she was in jail. Little stuff like that. Just her little, oh, just I love you. Just, Women like that are too gangster to respect that. I feel like a woman like Remy, you almost got to be dang near straight cold-blooded gangster for her to even respect you. And I'm not saying Pap is no chump. All I'm saying is the love he has for her. Like, he has that I love you, like I worship the ground you walk on type love, and a lot of women can't respect that, man. It's almost like he's giving over the boss reins to her, and she's around all these bosses, and they're letting her, they're keeping her in her place because they're real boss type dudes. He doesn't have the ability to do that, and that's a problem. You know what I'm saying, as far as respect. So how can a woman not step out? Now that's in the air that's what happened. I'm not sure, but I'm just making a point based off of what's been put out there. Man, you got to be selfish with yours as a man and go ahead and go for yours. She got Fat Joe and all them pushing for her career. You go on and get yours. The game is open back up for where older guys, especially if you already known, can do your thing, man. You should have been these last 10 years pushing. But you put her career in front of yours, and man, she ain't gonna really thank you for that, man. She doesn't respect that because she's looking at you like, why you can't be the boss like Joe and all these other guys she's around. You know what I'm saying? Even if her ego makes her feel like y'all equals or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, she can be that kind of boss. She gets around those guys and she knows she can't be that. So that puts her in a feminine until she gets back to you. Ain't nobody going to give you no credit and give you any respect for putting your purpose and your career and your goals and dreams on the back burner for theirs. Ain't nobody gonna give you no respect. There ain't enough love and respect and claps and happy Father's Day. None of that. There's not enough of that to go around. It ain't gonna happen, bruh. You gotta put yours first and put everything else second. I'm not saying be selfish, but you cannot pour from an empty cup. You can't pour from an empty cup. This is another example of pouring from an empty cup. You can pour all your love into her and all that and stuff, but can you make her respect you? Because y'all do the same thing. Y'all are both artists. Y'all are both out here, and she's kind of past you. She's kind of past you because you stopped and you allowed her to go ahead. Man, she was in jail for 8 years. You sitting here waiting on her, being faithful and all this stuff. In that time, you had plenty of time to establish yourself, man. You were in the right circles. So I think this is what happens in the end when you sit up and you try to put yourself on the back burner for somebody, expecting them to say, "Oh, thank you," and this, that. Man, please. The respect is lost. The respect is lost, man. You got to put yours first, and that's all. That's where I'm gonna end it tonight. It's Kid.